that's always going to be one of my favorites. And then because it was captured in the film, was the young lady on the bridge that wanted
Mm,
to jump. Her name is Kendra. You'll see us talking to her up there. And I think what made that encounter so special was the call that Joe and I had the month before with a jumper. He actually jumped in front of us. He was involved in a double shooting. He had
mm,
gotten home, found his wife there with somebody else. He shot both of them. Because in Texas everybody has a gun. The guy that she was with had a gun. He shot him back. So he was bleeding. He got shot in the leg. He shot both of them, and then he drove to a bridge in San Antonio, and we got a call for a jumper. And as we're talking to him, we're getting information. Hey, he matches the description of this double aggravated assault in another county very nearby. So now it turned into, okay, now he's got a gun. We don't know where it is. He's on a bridge. He's been shot. And, now you're calling negotiator. I mean, it just turned into the biggest scene out there, right? And after hours of talking to him, they told me, hey, put a harness on. You need to go grab him. Like, first of all, I'm scared of heights. Let's establish that fact real quick.
uh-huh.
Um, but yeah, and as I tried to approach him, he turned over to Joe because Joe was the closest one to him. And he said, well, it's now or never. And he just jumped. And when you talk to somebody for a few hours, even though you understand, look, they were involved in a very serious crime,
Hmm.
there's going to be repercussions for this. We understand that.
Hmm.
You don't want to see somebody take their own life,
Hmm.
right? You just don't want to see it.
Yeah.
But like Joe says in the film, you see it and you can't unsee it. You
Hmm.
hear it and you can't unhear it because it sounded like a gunshot, right? Going off. Pow. I heard it and I was like, and Joe goes over and looks. I'm like, I ain't looking. But the reason I bring that up is that's what made that interaction with Kendra so special was we had that one fresh in our mind.
Hmm.
I'm like, man, this can't happen to us back to back. Like it's
Hmm.
just we're better than that.
Yeah,
We got to do a better job. Like, and this situation was different, right? She's dealing with substance use and mental health.
certainly.
He's dealing with crime and everything else. So, in talking to her for a while, and you can see her reaction, she's very hesitant to engage with us. She sees the uniform, get
Yeah.
away from me, F you, I hate you. You guys never helped me. So it took some time, to de-escalate her and let her know, look, you can trust us. And in fact, I sat down
Hmm.
on the bridge. And she said, when I did that, it's captured later in the film. She goes, why did you sit down? And I said, well, I'm scared of heights. She goes, well,
Mm.
I'm scared of life. But since you were able to face your fears at night, I guess I need to also. And
Mm.
I thought it was a beautiful interaction that we had afterwards. So yeah, spoiler alert, she didn't jump. But keep watching the film. There's other
Yeah,
stuff
yeah, yeah.
in
It's worth it for
there.
sure.
Yeah. So I mean, that to me, that
Mm.
story always is very close because we stayed in contact over the years, even when I retired.
Mm.
Because these are relationships that you form. Yeah, the badge got you there. It got you dispatched. But probably like you, Derek, I mean, you save people's lives, man, as
Mm.
a medic. That doesn't go away because you were wearing a badge. That's a bond you'll always have with somebody,
Yeah.
and they don't forget that.